in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
On the ready.
You can score on these guys.
22 needle. Ready.
Lance now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
You talk about this Titan defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL. And
I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That's Sdsl getting through for the sack that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Weber. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Titan football. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance firing quickly
his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On 1st and 10, Weber. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Titans' 11-yard line.
Second and a couple. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to throw. Weber. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived to the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Justin Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Evans here. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Hurry, hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Fight, 97. Pause red. Set.
On 1st down, Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Fight, fight. Ready.
Here's Lance. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Weaver. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll audible to something else. On first down, Weber complete. Jefferson the target. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Weber. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And I can see why they're ranked 4th in the NFL against the run. I mean, they are tough to move the ball against. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, right? Run stoppers inside, guys who can make plays out.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Nothing doing on second and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Barkley. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And Chase will go in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Spike 60. Set, go.
On play action, Lance. Airing this one out for Evans. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 73-yard attempt.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weber. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Weber.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Out left to Dotson.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Able to shake him off. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Bengals.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works. And they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It's a gain of 34.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Weber. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Bengals.
Are you kidding me? Better than this. Seriously.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. Weber. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close. Over there in the end zone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Now Lance wants to change him up. They'll look to throw here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. That is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Lance again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time here. Lance airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second and 6. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now the Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And Lance going to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
7-10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Lance looks to throw again.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Who wants my jersey? Man, come on.
Okay, break.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Green jack. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. Left side, he's got Robinson.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
What are you getting paid for?
Down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
First and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
And 12 at the 8-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's taken it around the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
You can do better than that. That was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful. Here we go. Are you kidding me?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of